Hi, this is Team X, and I'm Samar Tiwari, and this is Asset Flow, our Odoo Hackathon project. It is an enterprise system to track, allocate, and maintain any organization's assets and shared resources, fully role-based and conflict-safe. Here's a tour guide.
Sign up only ever creates an employee. You can't self-assign admin. Roles are granted by an admin, who we log in as now. First, we'll see the dashboard. It is the basic heart of our project. Here, we can see the available assets, the assets that are allocated, maintenance that have taken place, the active bookings, transfers, upcoming returns, overdue returns, and all the recent activity. Here, we can also quick access the features like registering an asset, booking a resource, raising maintenance. We can also view notifications from the bell icon and also change the theme of our project from light to dark mode. Then we'll look at the organization setup. Here, we can add a new department from this button. Here we can add a custom name and all the custom features. And then create a new account. Now we'll go to the category section and add a new category. Here we can add the name of the category and fill out other custom fields. Then we'll create it and we can see the new category. We can also edit these categories using the edit option. Then we'll go to the employee directory. Here we can change the roles assigned to any employee. We'll change the role of employee 10 to asset manager. Now we can see the updated role. We can also activate or deactivate any account here. Okay, so now we'll go to the asset section. Here we can register any asset. We can fill out its name, category, and all the other necessary details that are required. This basically gives the log of all the assets that are here. After we register an asset, it automatically gets assigned a tag with the AF number. All the assets here are searchable. We can also see the details using the AF number of the asset. As I said, all the assets are searchable and sortable via the category and status. Now we can go to the allocation and transfer section. Here we'll allocate a resource to one of our employees. Let's suppose we allocate phone to our employee Neha and then add the expected return date and allocate it. Now we can see it in the allocated resources. Now if we try allocating the same resource to some other employee, we can see that it will raise a conflict because two resources can't be allocated to same member. So we'll get a transfer request option and it requires approval. Once we approve it, the history section is updated and the phone is now allocated to different member. Now we'll go to the resource booking section. Each resource is booked using a definite time slot. This is overlap free. If anyone tries to allocate or book a resource in the same time which is booked by some other person, we can see that conflicts are arising and no person can get the same resource twice.
Now we're going to talk about maintenance of our assets. When we have a lot of assets, we also need to maintain them regularly. So let's assume we have a phone and it's broken for some reason and we have to maintain it. So we just raise a request for that. We have a broken phone here, and when we approve it, it has to be approved. Then we can assign a technician to it, and then the technician can start their work, and then they can finish their work, and then it is solved. So that's how the maintenance feature works. Now we will go to auditing. So maintaining one asset is good, but we have to also regularly audit our all products so that they are in their topmost condition. So let's just say anything. All right, we have a start date and an end date for the auditing, and let's assign some random and create an audit. So when an audit is created in those 2 or 3 days which I have chosen, I'll just check all the resources. I can either verify them or make them missing or make them damaged as per my need. Like I'll just check them. If they're damaged, I'll just click on damage. If they're missing, I'll click on missing and close audit cycle. If I have not checked anything, it will be marked as missing. Then we have reports where managers can check the utilization of the department, their maintenance frequency, and most used and least used assets. All right, all these things along with the heat map below. All these details can be exported via CSV as well.
Okay, so finally we look at our notification center. Here we can see all the changes that were made by us over the time. We can see the notes of all the approvals that were made, all the assignments that took place, all the bookings, and we can see the audit log indicating what was done and by which user it was done with its entire time cycle. So yes, that was all, and this was Asset Flow, role-based, conflict-safe from registration to retirement. Thank you so much for watching.